Hello, my name is Rachel Buell. I'm a Robert Noyce Scholar and I'm a senior at Penn State Barron, and my major is secondary education in mathematics and mathematics. And today I want to give you guys advice if you're entering teaching and if you want to teach in a high needs school district. And I'll start with just advice for high needs school district and then I might talk more about math specific because I am going to be a 7th through 12th math teacher. And so teaching in a high needs school district comes with its own challenges. And so some advice is on your first day, get to know your students. Getting to know your students will make a huge difference. Once you know your students, you need to see if you can find out stuff about their home life, their interests and hobbies, and like their cultures and ethnicities, and then see what you can pull from these things that you're getting from the students and intertwine them into your lessons to make them more engaged and relate to what they actually want to learn and see in their life. For example, if you know that you have a lot of students in your school that want to work in a factory afterwards or work in construction, then for math, you can give them math problems that relate to construction, and then you can show them real life applications of how the math that you're teaching them will be used and beneficial into their future job. And along with like knowing about their home life and interests and hobbies, a high need school district comes with a stereotype that the kids aren't so smart and they're poor and don't have enough resources, and that's not always the case. And you have to open go with an open mindset and just not stereotype the students or anything. Just go in with an open mind and use your best knowledge. Along with knowing about the stereotypes, the students also know the stereotypes, and so a lot of students walk in with the mindset that they cannot do math or they're not as smart and they're not capable of doing certain things. So, like, I recommend reading this book called Mathematical Mindsets. It'll teach you different ways that you can have the students develop a growth mindset towards math. And this also comes with math identities. And so a lot of kids will think that they can't do math and they're not smart enough. And so a strategy to help them understand that is to, if you're giving a quiz or a test or any homework, start with an easy problem that everyone in the class should be able to solve. And then when they get that test back or quiz, they'll be like, oh my goodness, I got 100%. Like, that was so easy. I can do math. Another idea that comes with the mindset is that our society has just like made the fact that mistakes are a bad thing, and that's not always the case. In math, we should definitely be teaching our students that making mistakes in math and any in life, you learn from the mistakes. And once you're learning from the mistakes, you're learning just as much as you would learn if you were to get it right, because you know what you're doing wrong and you can make yourself better. And back to the idea of getting to know your students is really critical, because if you develop a relationship with the students, they're going to develop a relationship with you and feel comfortable, and then they're going to enjoy coming to your classroom and learning from you. And uh, you're going to create a positive environment, and then as long as you're getting involved in your community, so you're going to have a positive environment, the role of community. You need to get involved in their community so then they feel like if they see you out in public, they're going to know that you care about their events and everything going on in their life, and it'll just make them more engaged in your classroom. Along with that, it'll also motivate the students to try in your class. Are some ideas that we talked about in our noise workshop with mentor teachers, and I also got to see how they worked in a field placement. So you need to get a positive environment in the classroom. Mistakes are okay, and they feel comfortable with you. You need to get involved in their community, and then differentiate instruction so that the students who are struggling know how to get caught up, and then the kids that are on the high end are not being slowed down. And then also motivating students, that is a huge key in letting students learn. They need to think that they know how, that they're smart enough to learn, that they have the growth mindset, that they can learn anything and that they learn from mistakes and it's okay. And those are all things that I've learned so far. And it's just so important to like build students up and use what they know and make them just feel like they can do anything. Thank you.